Good morning. Michael J. Solar here, quote of the day. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. Now I gotta say that was a quote that I have used I've used that quote since I was, I think, 15, 16 years old. I used to put it on my personal notes. I've had it written on walls. You name it, I've had it put everywhere. It was something I used as a reminder on how to make decisions when it came to working with other people, partnerships, even quoting people when I started the company. So when Blue Line Canine was first starting and you couldn't come up with pricing, and you know when you're trying to figure things out, I used that quote to remind me how to make a right decision. Because at the end of the day, it's true. It's so true. She's so right on this, that you can say something to somebody and they're not going to remember it. You could do something to somebody physically and they're not going to remember it. But what's funny is they're never going to forget that little feeling that you made them have when you last had that interaction. And it's important to realize that we as people, we're out here making impact. And we're making impact on so many different levels. And that's why this quote is so phenomenal to utilize as a reminder on how we do make that impact. Because people remember it. They remember how you walked in a room and how they immediately felt. Or were they intimidated? Were they flattered? Were they anything? They remember all of those feelings. And they couldn't describe it all, meaning they couldn't tell you why. They couldn't do all those things. It could be something in themselves where you had no control over it. But once you have that opportunity to speak to them, shake their hand, make a transaction, sale, whatever, right? What happens after that is that feeling, right? And I'm sure there are times where there's people in your lives or people that you know of that you thought were coming in with great intent. They said all these great things. They said how they have your back. They said all that kind of stuff. But then suddenly they turned around, and then you feel violated because now you paid them a lot of money. They added transaction fees. They did all this kind of stuff. Then the irony is that we turn around from that and we do it to others because we heard some BS business coach tell us that we don't charge enough for our time, that we don't do these things, and it's a lack of education. Well, the truth be told is this. It's too much. You are learning too much stuff that does not apply. And people are using things to make you make decisions that don't apply to you. So my suggestion would be is write this quote down. That people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And when you need to make a decision or you need to do something and you're not considering how both parties have a win-win situation, then you need to say that quote to yourself. Because you are an impact maker. You are a somebody in this world. You are the best you. And you are a privilege to meet, a privilege to be around, and an honor for me to look forward to meeting one day, if I haven't yet. See you guys tomorrow.